Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to talk to you about a great topic. What if you're in love with two people at the same time? That's a good one, isn't it? I think a lot of you can probably relate to it because I think it's more common than what it seems. So what if you're in love? Can you be in love with two people at the same time? The answer is most definitely yes. And why is this happening? Because sometimes you can be very happily married, and can you love somebody else? Yeah, and you're going to say, well, why? If you're happily married, why? Because maybe you stumbled upon a coworker that totally gets you in a different way, sees you in a different light, and it feels nice, or you feel like this person just really gets you, and it becomes something. Or sometimes I see a person who's been in a relationship, and the spark kind of is, I don't know, in limbo. I'm not going to say the spark is gone. And then you meet somebody and it's almost like they wake up your world again. Like you feel something that maybe you didn't feel with your partner. So what do? Well, one thing I will tell you, as much as somebody can make you feel on top of the world, you have to think about overall, why did I meet this person? Spiritually, I was supposed to meet this person, but why? What is my fate with this person? And many times I'll tell my clients, maybe it's to put you and your life in perspective. Maybe this person's role was sent to you for you to actually think and stand up and do some of the work. Maybe do some of the work with your spouse. Or maybe say, hey, is this what I want to do for the rest of my life? Being involved with somebody that I have to do more of the work, or this person doesn't want to do it for me. So sometimes when we meet somebody, that old saying, it's either a lesson or a blessing. A lot of the times when we meet complex situations, it's usually the lesson. So when you meet somebody and you can fall in love with them, what else is Spirit trying to tell you? Put aside the passion that you have for 5 minutes with that person. It's something deeper. So by you stumbling upon somebody else, maybe that person was the catalyst to get you thinking in the way you were supposed to be thinking. Or maybe that person is a catalyst to get you thinking, hey, you know what? As much as I'm attracted to this person, I have somebody at home and I really need to value them more. There's all kinds of ways why sometimes we stumble upon other attractions that we are attracted to. So the next time that you could be attracted to somebody, that's one thing. But think about the deeper message of what Spirit is trying to lead us into. It's not trying to make our lives complicated. It seems that. But I think the message is much more deeper. It's trying to really show us and face us what we have been dodging. Maybe we need to be the person that we need to step up. And maybe it took that other person to bring it out. So if you could be this way with this person, maybe you can go back and be this way with the spouse that you have fallen so robotic with. Or we can flip it and say, hey, you know what? I have been feeling like I was dead, and now this other person made me feel alive. So what are you supposed to do? Stay in a loveless relationship? That's what I'm trying to say. 9 out of 10 times, the relationship that you meet is not somebody you will end up with. I'm not saying always, but usually it's not. When I see married people having an affair, 9 out of 10 times they don't end up with that person, even though at first they think they can be with that person. That person was put in your life to make everything more clear to what you need to be and how you need to act and what you need to do. Remember what I said, a blessing or a lesson. This is more of the lesson. So think about that. You know, I feel for you. I do. It's not an easy thing, and I think it could tear your heart out. But then you have to say to yourself, what am I supposed to know? What am I supposed to face? And what do I need to change? That is pretty much the reason why you met somebody. And what are the things that you have to change in order for you to be happy? Remember that, because 9 out of 10 times when you are being faced with something like this, it's really a big thing. Now, Many times I have women that'll tell me, I'm so attracted to this person, but Susan, nothing happened yet. Here's what I say. You can't help who you fall in love with. I say that all the time. Yes, even a married person. You can't help that you may love this person, but you can help, and you're in charge of how far you let it go. That's the one thing that you are in charge of. Please keep that in mind, because this is very, very important. So before you jump into another relationship, think about what can be jeopardized. And if you have children, you have to think. So it leads me back. You met this person and now you're thinking, and what is it you're thinking about? How can you make a situation better? Sometimes it's leaving, but sometimes it's staying and also doing the work. That maybe if you didn't meet this person, you still would have just been doing your thing like a robot. Going home, coming back, going to sleep, going to work. That's what I'm talking about. So usually, spiritually, the message is much deeper. So, can you fall in love with somebody if you are attached? Absolutely. But the bigger message is, why is this person being placed in my life? What am I supposed to know? What am I supposed to see? How am I supposed to act? What am I supposed to fix? Very enlightening. Okay? I hope this helped. I hope that it put some more things in perspective, because 9 out of 10 times, usually when this happens, people aren't truly looking for it. It just kind of was placed in there, okay, right in front of them. So that's what makes me believe that the universe is putting these people in our lives for a real reason and a lesson to what we're supposed to get out of it and what we're supposed to change. All right? So keep that in mind. I hope you have a great week. Subscribe to YouTube, subscribe to Facebook, keep the questions coming. And remember, no question is a stupid question. If it's important enough that you want to ask it, it's worth enough to really, let's talk about it. That's what we're here for. All right? You take care. Bye-bye.